We'll have a moment of silent meditation and pledge to the flag. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call this meeting of the Monongalia County Commission to order. Let the record reflect that all three commissioners are present. First item on the agenda is consent approval with our county administrator, Renetta McClure. Good morning, Renetta.
Good morning. We have 12 exonerations for $3,485.61. Minutes for June 23rd, 2021. Vouchers, General County Fund, $85,614.16. Coal severance, $342.95. 911, $17,699.39. Chestnut Ridge Park, $5,409.84. Mason-Dixon Park, $2,449.57. Recreation levy, $1,175.79. Assessor's valuation, $20,867.34. Payroll, $932,774.84. Purchasing card vouchers, General County Fund, $3,025.93. 911, $574.79. Chestnut Ridge Park, $815.98. Mason-Dixon Park, $41.77. Assessor's valuation, $736.11. For a voucher total of $1,071,528.46. We have a budget revision for in-house approval for the Sheriff's Tax Office, 404. Position vacancies for boards and authorities are listed on our website. Fiduciary orders for June 30th, 2021.
Move for approval.
Second?
We have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, we have a separate fiduciary order.
Yes, we have an objection in the estate of Robert Carl Gibson Sr. for, I believe, is an accounting.
Pleasure of the commission.
Move to refer to a fiduciary agent.
Okay, we have a motion. We have a second.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Motion, or the petition is referred to fiduciary commissioner. So next item on the agenda is, sorry, I lost track here. Introduction to new employees, personnel changes. Sheriff?
Yeah.
They're bigger than you.
You have the guns.
Wow. It's a lot of. Good morning.
Morning.
So we have probably some familiar faces. First we have James Pocius, who will be hired as a full-time court security officer at a starting salary of $2,619.07 per month with full benefits, and he will be starting as of July 1st. Next we have Silas Davis, who will be hired as a full-time process transport officer at a starting salary of $2,682.20 per month, and he'll be starting July 1st. Third, we have Reginald Martin, known as RJ. RJ comes to us from Preston County Sheriff's Department. Finally got one.
One more. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we have one, but then I've got one that's retiring
Yeah.
as of today, and one put in his retirement papers as of the 11th. So got one, lose two. Anyway, RJ comes from us from Preston County, worked Star City before that. He's certified officer. He'll be on the FTO program starting July 1st, starting salary of $3,659 per month with full benefits.
Move for approval.
Second?
Any discussion?
I just really appreciate it. That's what RJ, that's what I used to look like when I was young.
Right.
Well,
I told him he was
my God.
he was nervous. I told him he had to make a speech.
Yeah. He can do whatever he wants. So.
Yeah, that's right.
Do we still have to refer to Tim as judge?
Yeah. Your Honor. Your Honor.
Welcome. We have
And
a-
Silas, don't want to forget you. I mean, I appreciate it.
Is this like when you put an accountant on the basketball team to bring up the GPA? You bring RJ on to bring the body mass index down for the whole party?
How about the body count up?
Yeah.
That's what we're
Good
looking
point,
for.
good point.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Welcome to the county.
Thank
Welcome.
you.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Yes. I want him as my bodyguard.
Jeez. Like him as my fitness trainer.
Yeah, yeah, really.
Hey, Mr. Music.
It's just you have guys like, holy cow.
Hard to follow.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning,
Morning.
Mark.
I'm here seeking approval for Mr. Manning Eric Powell. He's going to be one of our temporary, part-time summer program employees for our dog program. So, and we're looking to start him on Tuesday, the 6th, July 6th.
Move for approval.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Well, welcome Mr. Powell to the county.
I was hoping you'd bring him. His mom asked me to embarrass him.
Well, we had a long talk yesterday about it.
Okay.
Mark, when are you gonna start, people have already asked me when you're gonna be on the courthouse square. Yeah, just generally have.
In my,
Okay. He'll-
coming up with the.
Oh, there's a report, oh, okay. Never mind.
Okay, Mr. Smith.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jimmy.
I got one.
Busy morning.
Thanks.
Yeah, it is nice to see RJ come back to Mon County. He actually, I believe he started police work over in Star City.
That's what I thought, yeah, that's how I recognize him.
It was nice to see him come back. This morning, I'd like to introduce Chelsea Vowinkle. She will be starting tomorrow, July 1st, as telecommunicator at a starting salary of $18.46 per hour.
Move for approval.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Well, welcome her to the county.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jimmy. Now, did you, MJ's?
Yes, I was just looking for her letter here to. She is hiring Michaela Stone as a part-time relief worker for the Youth Services Center. It's on an on-call basis, not eligible for benefits, and her starting rate is $13.20 per hour. She would be starting as of July 6th.
Move for approval.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
I just have one more that came to me yesterday. It's actually a transfer for Camp Monthly. She is moving Melissa Hall from maintenance to a head cook for the summer, a rate of $12.50 per hour. So she's already currently employed. She's just transferring to a different position.
Okay.
Do we have to move for, okay, so moved.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Right. No more positions?
No.
All right, comments from the public. We'll now open the comments from the public portion of the meeting. Is there anybody here that would like to address the commission? Okay, seeing no one, I'll go ahead and close comments from the public. Right, next item on the agenda is Colleen Coon grants. None? Okay. Correspondence. No?
Let's see here, correspondence. The certificate of appreciation that was received from the West Virginia Association of Counties for the Monongalia County Health Department. It was presented at the conference that we were at 2 weeks ago. So we'll forward this on to the health department.
Okay.
Let's see what else. Got a letter from the West Virginia Department of Environmental Protection regarding their appointment of Eldon Callan to the Monongalia County Solid Waste Authority.
Okay.
I just need the commission to confirm that.
Confirm
his
receipt.
appointment.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, it's confirmed unanimously.
Okay. Then the only other thing that I have was the Unified Planning Work Program that was submitted to the commission from the MMMPO. I assume you all know what this is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw you sent the correspondence back to Bill asking him to adjust something.
Yeah, he had sent
Right.
a request in for their fiscal year 22 payment, and it was dated June 24th, so I needed that to be July 1st.
Gotcha.
So he amended the letter and sent it back to me.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Tom, do you have
Yes,
any
I have
correspondence?
one that I just sent to you this morning. It's from Luann Hendershot from the Acorn Village, representing 6 homes. Seems that they've been having some flooding damage for up to 10 years, it says, and they respectfully request assistance from the county commission in rectifying the situation, and they're having trouble getting any sort of response back from MUB or MUB's insurance company. I'm asking if I could just send an email with the county commission asking for clarification and explain what's going on this.
And you're sending it to who?
It would probably be to MUB. It isn't Ball, it's
Mike McNulty.
McNulty.
Mike McNulty. And just asking him if he could look into us
So you're
and
gonna
give us.
forward that now?
Yeah, I would just forward it, but I didn't want to do it without your permission.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I would just copy us on it.
Yes, okay.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Jeff, any?
Nothing for me.
Okay. New business. To consider for adoption a bonding authority resolution in order which would authorize the issuance by the county commission of its not more than 15 million aggregate principal amount of tax increment revenue and refunding bonds, Series 2021A, Morgantown Industrial Park Phase 3 project, for the purposes of financing costs of the design, acquisition, construction, and equipping of the second amended project plan, or any portion thereof, for the Monongalia County Redevelopment District Number 2, Morgantown Industrial Park. Currently refunding and repaying in full the County Commission's outstanding amendment and restated Series 2017A bonds, and paying costs of issuance of the Series 2021A bonds and related costs. Do I have a motion?
Move to adopt.
Okay.
Second.
Okay. Discussion? Tom, do you want to? Is there any other
Put it in
pertinent,
English?
any other pertinent information you'd like to relate to?
Yeah.
Tom Mainwood, Steptoe and Johnson, the bond counsel to the county commission for the Morgantown Industrial Park TIF financings. So you'll recall last year the commission approved to increase the amount of the bond. Of course, it's held by MVB Bank. To provide approximately $1.5 million in additional funding for the studies necessary in connection with the interchange project. So rather than doing a further amendment here, we think it's cleaner just to go ahead and pay off the 17 bond and just start sort of fresh here with one bond. This would provide, again, through MVB Bank, approximately $5.2 million of additional funding, and this would be for additional public improvements or infrastructure improvements in the existing park, and that would facilitate both development in that park and what's going on in Harmony Grove, and potentially also some public improvements flowing outside the district into the Harmony Grove district, which you can do if it's benefiting the existing district, to basically for the overall project that's being contemplated for the Harmony Grove district and relating to the interchange improvements. So part of the overall funding package that's necessary to facilitate those projects. It also approves the main document forms that would be necessary, so the trust indenture, the development agreement with NRoute, who's the developer for the project, and also a bond purchase agreement with MVB Bank. So that is the request. We are not yet ready to close. There are some preconditions to MVB's additional funding that we have to make sure get addressed before we would come back and actually sign the documents. So that's what the bond order would, hopefully that is layman's terms. Developer Glenn Adrian with NRoute is here. If you have any questions relating to what's going on with the development in connection with this additional funding, I'm sure he'd be happy to try and address those. But that's the request before the commission today.
Okay. Do you guys have any additional questions?
No, it seems pretty straightforward to me.
No.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, motion
Thank you.
passes. Thank you.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you, Glenn. Next item is to consider for approval requisition number 42 for the Morgantown Industrial Park Series 2017A Phase 2 Project Fund.
Requisition is for $20,000. And those funds will be paid to Adrian Enterprises LLC.
For the project management.
Move for approval.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. Consideration of official order documenting the Monongalia County Commission's disapproval of the Monongalia County Board of Health's adopted medical cannabis regulations. Have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Do you have any discussion? Do you want another?
Did you just want to well, I guess we probably should,
It's 2 pages. I don't know that we need to read it.
no. Could you just give a synopsis of why we had, what it is? So for the public.
Just memorializing
Yeah.
the decision that was made last week.
Okay, that's what, so they know. Okay.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Consider appointment to the Morgantown Building Commission.
We've been advertising that for a while. Keith Pappas has served loyally for many years. He's currently the chairman, and he would like to be reappointed. His
So-
term ends today.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, to consider cancellation of the regularly scheduled meeting of the Monongalia County Commission to be held July 14th, 2021.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Basically, a number of us will be out of town, including the staff, so
Right.
we just won't have that meeting that week. The only thing we'll have to arrange for is the vouchers,
Yeah, you probably should.
approval of the vouchers, but we'll work that through.
Mhm.
One of the commissioners will need to
Yeah.
review those.
Yeah,
I'll be in town
Okay.
on the 14th. So.
Okay. Well, you won't have to do it necessarily on the 14th. You could do it on the 13th. They're usually ready on the Tuesday.
yeah.
Okay,
So
That's fine.
Okay.
good.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Consideration to renew the support contract with Global Science and Technology for County Commission Network Support, Administration, and Consulting. Have a motion?
Move to renew.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, consideration to approve the request by Sheriff Palmer regarding the awarding of service weapon to Lieutenant Todd Forbes upon retirement effective June 30th, 2021.
Move for approval.
Second.
You know, second? Okay, and this is traditionally.
Right.
So all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Makes me feel old. We went to high school together. He's retiring.
Reports from elected officials and/or department supervisors.
All right, well, as it becomes that time of year for our satellites, I wanted to go ahead and get this information out. Our satellites, normally what we do is we go in the outsides of the county to try to make it more available to the taxpayers instead of, oh, you have to worry about traveling down here, worrying about standing in line, especially over the last year and a half with our COVID situation. If you remember last year when we did a first-time drive-up satellites. Instead of always being in the buildings, we set it up outside where the taxpayers just drive up, get their information done. We're actually going to do the same thing again this year because it went well last year. We figured we'd give it again. We kick this off next Wednesday at Morgantown High, which is usually our first one that we do. But it'll be next Wednesday from 10 to 4. And with the cooperation again from Jimmy and Mecca, they're going to have their command post sitting up over there. It was so helpful last year due to the heat. It gives the staff that are working outdoors like that an opportunity to get inside where there's a little bit of air. And the weather's bad also too.
Right.
So Jimmy's going to be with a couple sites with us again this year. So I wanted to make sure that I got that out. It's a big bonus to have that and that cooperation with them. But I have a list here that I will give to Ben of all the sites that we're doing this year and the dates that we'll be doing and times. And also the taxpayers will get it on their personal property form too,
Yes.
so which has been mailed out, so people are starting to get those things a little earlier than normal. But I want to go ahead and just present that to you all. And as for your question regarding the courthouse,
Yeah.
Vicki and I are actually meeting today to look at the dates, and we're going to try to look at next Friday as being the first one since it's a short week, and Wednesday being that. Then we'll get you the form of the other dates that we'll be looking at. And right now, we're kind of looking at Mondays and Fridays. They seem to be the busiest days of the week this time of year for us.
Okay.
So,
Appreciate it. It is really well received.
Yeah,
And
it's-
so they don't have to walk in, it's right there.
Right.
They take care of
yeah, it
it.
eliminates one side.
Yeah.
So, and it helps the staff too, so it's
Yeah.
from that end. And we will have our drop box again too out front, like we did last year, so people that, if we weren't out there and they didn't want to go up and they were just turning in a completed form, they can
You
just
just
drop
drop
it
it
in
off.
there for that. So,
Great.
Yeah.
all right,
Thanks, Mark.
all right, thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
Anyone else? Okay, next on the agenda is reports from county commissioners. Jeff?
Just the senior mons is open for the seniors again. They've been open for a couple of weeks. Got the kinks out. It's supposed to be rolling along pretty well, so feel free to get back up. There is a new ride service. If you need assistance, contact the center.
Two quick ones. Teen court update. I know they had interviews with the candidates for director this morning. And the other is that I just update next week. Mon County Tourism Advancement Fund that you all promoted funds on. Susan Riddle will be coming here to kick it off and give you the information so you can see exactly what's going to happen. That'll be next week.
Thank you. Since the last meeting, you guys may recall last Thursday, the three of us did an interview with WAJR on the radio. It's the first time we've done that in almost 2 years. Then Commissioner Bloom and I had an interview with Fox News here at the courthouse. And then later on in the day, I had a call discussion with the industrial park developer, Glenn Adrian. Friday, I had a planned call with the constituent regarding a road problem, and then in the afternoon we had our broadband call. Saturday, I went to the Mason-Dixon Historical Park cleanup, and this JR sent a note out to everybody that helped participate that they came across a dozen snakes. They didn't retrieve them. They let them go. They let them slither away. They retrieved 15 tires, 6 cubic yards of trash, and he had a picture of the dumpster, and it was completely full. And no appearance by the Mason-Dixon Historical Park river otter. So it was a really successful day. I was able to go down and help them for about an hour before I had to go to Oakland for a wedding. But this was a perfect day for it, and I want to commend JR on. He does so much at that park just with volunteer help, and he gets ownership in the community in the park because those people are happy to support his efforts, and it in a way it becomes a little bit of their park too. So really excited as JR takes that philosophy to the whole county. Monday I had a broadband survey construction subgroup meeting, and just to give you guys a little bit of an update, we're working on our survey. We'll probably be forwarding out to some of us to take a look and kind of provide some comment. We hope to go live, I believe, around July 12th. And last week when we were in our staff reports, when we were talking about ways we can disseminate this information, our grant coordinator, Colleen Kuhn, had a great idea, said, why don't we stick a brochure, card in our tax mailers? Right. So she never suggests something if you don't want work, so Colleen's now working with Morgantown Printing and Binding, and there'll be a little card that goes out in every tax ticket that will encourage our residents to take this survey. And the survey we'll get a lot of information from this survey, because as someone takes a survey, they put in their address, and all those coordinates will be mapped to see where we're really at. And you could put in the type of service you think you have, and then you could take a speed test, and that speed test will relay the information for where your particular location and what speed you have, as opposed to what speed the internet service providers say you should have. So there'll be a lot of information that will be gleaned from that, and we as a commission will probably want to really push hard on getting that information out once we release that survey, because that's a vital piece of information in our overall building of our plan. But I'm really impressed so far with what I've seen from our consultants and what they've put into the survey. Our consultants are actually, Lit Community is the main subcontractor to or partner to Ice Miller, but they're utilizing a group called COS, and they're actually out of Sweden. So we've been talking to people in Sweden for the last couple of weeks in regards to the survey. So anyhow, they've had a lot of experience with doing this worldwide, so I'm really excited when we release that survey. Yesterday I had a Juma call. Again, just to follow up on trying to get approval for the second half. We're in calendar year 21 of our budget, but we're going by month through the first 6 months, and we had an action to approve the second 6 months of the calendar year in regards to their budget. So we had to have a discussion about that. And then I also had a call this morning with the Aquatic and Track Center management, following up with that. The Juma representatives, Simon Dover from W, Dave Costello from W, and then myself representing the Juma, had a conversation with the management. So we're still watching that real closely and trying to push it along in regards to meeting its full capabilities. Tomorrow I have a Mason-Dixon Historical Park Advisory Committee meeting in the evening, and then the schedule kind of lightens up. But that's really about it. Happy 4th of July weekend to all of our employees, and hopefully everybody gets a chance to have some time away, time with their family that people haven't been able to have, family and friends that they haven't been able to have in the past couple years. And there's a lot of fairs and festivals. I'm actually going to be in Ripley for their festival, which is supposedly the largest small town 4th of July festival in the country. So anyhow, I'm excited to have a long 4th of July weekend. So anybody have anything else?
Nope. Move to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Adjourned.